Channel 12 Sports presents coverage of high school boys hockey. Tonight, a Northwest Suburban Conference matchup as the Champlin Park Rebels host the Osseo Orioles. From the ice forum in Champlin, John Jacobson and Dan Fickett. And Dan, Osseo still looking for his first win of the season. Hard to believe as good as this program has been throughout the years, but they struggled last year and out to an 0-6 start this year. Champlin Park coming in at 1-3.
I'll tell you, Osseo's had a little tough. They've lost two of their best players to the junior leagues. Didn't come back for their senior year, and that was a bit of a surprise for them. And so really, they only got about 8 goals coming back from last year, so they're having trouble scoring, and they're looking for somebody to step up. Their 2 leading scorers are both sophomores. That's optimistic. They like that, but only 1 line scoring. So their goal, they got to start getting goals from the other lines.
I think as we saw in the girls' game that we did the other night against 2 teams who were struggling a little bit, the kids come out and they say, well, here's a team that we can skate with, skate again. We can win this game, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, exactly, and both teams are walking into that type of attitude right now. They've played some of the tougher teams in the north end of the Northwest Suburban. Now they're getting back into the Western, where, there's nobody standing out right now. Give them a little optimism, a little more energy. Now they can actually play against the team they're playing against.
Still very early in the season, so if you're a coach of these teams, what are you looking for from your kids from game to game as you try to improve here before the holiday break?
Well, you look for overall play. You look for gap situations that are getting better, neutral play ice, transition game getting better and stuff as they learn that. Your system's going to, and most importantly, your specialty play, your power play and your penalty kill. They can lift you up like we saw Totino Grace, the girls the other night. They hadn't scored a power play all year. Bang, they got 2 in that game and they won. It was great.
We expect a competitive game here tonight. Osseo looking for their first win of the season. Champlin Park looking to move to 2-3. It's the Rebels and the Orioles next on 12 Sports Boys Hockey coming up in just a moment.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do, and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Pep band night here at the Ice Forum in Champlin as the host Rebels take on the Osseo Orioles. Boys hockey on this Thursday night. cold outside, Dan, and the weather is not going to get any better. We're snow tomorrow and Saturday, and then 22 below Saturday night. I disapprove.
Well, we're Minnesotans, John. We got to be able to handle it there, you know. Even though I can't feel the fingertips of my hands right now, but that's weather in Minnesota. It's hockey season.
You had a chance to see Maple Grove play Armstrong Cooper recently, and the second time you've seen Maple Grove, your impressions on the Crimson?
Well, right now, I like them. They are one of the better teams in the state, top 10 easy. But, boy, I'll tell you what, they're in a tough part of the conference with Elk River, Centennial, and the rest of them. But they'll compete with them and do very well, and they are going to be one of the higher seeds in the section, no question about it. They've got a very strong team, 3 solid lines, and a very good goaltender. And I'll tell you what, those guys can put the puck on the net.
Champlin Park, as we mentioned, 1-3 on the season. They had a game scheduled against Elk River early, but the Elks and some of their hockey players are coming off at Prep Bowl Thanksgiving weekend, so they rescheduled that game for later in the season. They opened the season with a win against Shakopee, but then losses to Maple Grove, Andover, and Monticello, Annandale, Maple Lake have followed. For Osseo, as I mentioned, winless in 6 games, and they've had trouble scoring the puck there. They have just 6 goals all season in those 6 losses.
Both these teams are having trouble scoring, and we're talking to Coach Johnston there from Champlin Park. He feels as though they're close. They've had some 2-on-1s, some breakaways they haven't been able to cash in on. A few shots open that they missed the net sign. He says once they settle down and start relaxing and really taking aim at the net, they're going to be fine scoring-wise. He's a little more concerned about their defensive play right now and feels that if they get that straightened around with their transition play in the neutral zone, they can start putting the puck in the net a lot better.
Osseo Orioles, co-head coaches, Mark Fino on your left, Kevin Willie on your right. They've been together 9 years already with this program, and both Osseo high school grads had great high school careers and went on to play after that as well. And we've commented about it in the past. It's great that they've come back to their alma mater to help coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're outstanding coaches, no question about it. They're very well respected throughout the state and the conference, and they're sticking with the program. They're Osseo guys all the way, and they've had some problems, as far as numbers, but, talking to them, they're optimistic. They got a nice group of 9th graders sitting down there that are going to come up next year and really give them a good boost, so they're very optimistic about next year.
These teams meeting just about 51 weeks ago with Champlin Park winning 2-1 at Osseo in that game. Orioles sporting some new uniforms this year, Dan.
I like them. Oh my gosh, those are really nice, especially with the Oiler Oriole crest there on the bottom of the chest too, but they're easy to see, but they got some real style to them. I like that.
We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a few moments and drop the puck with the first period. Champlin Park, Osseo boys hockey, it comes up next on 12 Sports.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television. You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles. What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just, please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
With Dan Ficken, I'm John Jacobson, all of our crew here tonight in Champlin. Rebels and the Orioles ready to go at it tonight. Northwest Suburban Conference play. Starting goaltender tonight for the Rebels, Brennan Boynton. He is a sophomore. There's the numbers on the season, 1-3. Goes against average of 3.75 and a save percentage of .883. And Jordan Mazzatelli for Osseo. He is a senior. He is a split time between he and Ben Klein and Shea. And Mazzatelli, you see 0-3 on the season. Pretty good save percentage, Dan, despite that goals against, .893.
Well, considering the Orioles are averaging giving up 42 shots a game, that's a heavy load that a goaltender's got to make. He's quite a character. When we were doing the game Tuesday night at Brooklyn Park Arena, he was there. He came over to the table in between periods, introduced himself and talked, and happy that we're going to do the game tonight. So, but he's got to step up. He's got to, not only get the saves he's supposed to make, but make a few that he probably shouldn't to help out the Orioles tonight.
Rebels in the white, the Orioles in their black and orange. Just play through the neutral zone and down in to the Osseo end. Played around the boards by the Orioles, trying to clear the zone, and they do get it out to center ice. Redirected to the Osseo blue line. And now taken by Zachary Brosh. Played up ahead through center ice. Coley Tim, his shot deflected up. And back off the glass, still in play, back behind the Rebels net. Now into the play, Jeff Rylance is number 8 for Champlin Park, able to clear the zone, back down to the Osseo line. Cleared back down in, back behind Boynton in the Rebels net. Banked off the glass and up to center ice, shot back in by Blake Redding of Osseo. Will Ellingson skating with the puck to his blue line into center ice. Ellingson in on the right wing for the Rebels, all the way back behind the Orioles net. Still with us, he moves to the top of the right circle. Passes off, right point, shot, and the save made. Mazzatelli making the save on the point shot by Samuel Lee.
Nice rush there from the right side winger there, number 25. Coming up real easy, gets it out to the point for a nice shot. And number 10 now, he saw it all the way, but it's a good setup.
Sam Lee getting it off on the pass to Ellingson. Now back behind the net. Back to Ellingson. Shot away. Mazzatelli the save. Puck still free in front and cleared out by the Orioles. Pass a little bit too far out in front of Nate Musial. And Ellingson able to get back for the puck for Champlin Park. Up to center ice. Shot into the Orioles zone as the Rebels go off and make a change. Jack Hauser touching the puck, and we'll have a face-off down in the Orioles zone with 15 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the opening period.
Well, number 25 for the Rebels, Will Ellingson's really showing a tremendous amount of speed as he rushes from the defense up and is becoming an offensive force. Nice play that last shift of his.
Jackson Snee winning the faceoff, getting the puck to the corner for the Rebels. Puck freed up back behind the Osseo net onto the stick of Derek Roberts. He gets checked to the boards there by Ryan Stakowski. Back to the blue line. Rebels keep the puck in the zone. Played off down low. Centering pass out in front, but that's picked off. And off go the Orioles. Picking the puck off and clearing it down deep. Cooper Goodman. Puck flipped toward the front of the net, but the Rebels have it there, and they'll break it out. Pass behind Roberts, and this will go as icing on Champlin Park. The pass to Roberts that might have given him a one-on-one break deep. Instead, will come back down to the Champlin Park zone.
Oh, nice breakout. It's a shame that center pass didn't work, but boy, I'll tell you, they got a hold of that thing and they came right back out of here. And that's really key when Patch and Austin, the coach of the Rebels, is talking about defensive play. Best defensive play is get the puck and get it out of your zone as quickly as you possibly can under control.
Off the face-off, play back behind the Rebels net. Number 5, Mitchell Meyer. Getting the puck to the corner. Played to the blue line and get a whistle. Did the net come off?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, just a little bit, and so we'll face it off in the Champlin Park zone.
Let's see if that becomes a habit down there, John.
Hill and Julian on the face-off. One cleanly by Julian. The Rebels get the puck out to center. Played back into the Rebels' end. And down to the Osseo end where Brosh got a stick on it. Taken by Julian, back out, shot away, save made, puck free in front. Goes back behind the net, then off to the right boards. And Osseo able to get it to the blue line and now out of the zone. And they come, quick shot by Meyer. And the save by Boynton. First shot on net for Osseo.
Well, both teams, John, I'll tell you what, they're really trying to move. I like the pace they're playing at. The breakouts are coming, and they're really trying to stretch the ice. They're flying centers out up ahead as far as they can and just putting the puck out there and letting them skate to it, and it's been successful for both teams here.
Rebels control. Aiden Grant getting the puck to center. Down into the Osseo end as Mazzatelli comes out for it. Fighting hard for Grant, number 12 for the Rebels. Puck centered out in front. It's free, still loose, and finally gathered up by Ockrey. Andrew Ockrey playing it back behind his net. The Jack Hauser comes out of the zone. Onto the stick now of Ockrey. He'll bring it in left wing, flip it toward the net. It's off the stick of the Rebels' Sam Lee. Around the boards for the blue line and kept in there. Shot to the circle and cleared out. Now here's a chance for Champlin Park. Keegan Bauman coming deep. Drop pass by Bauman now into the right circle. Trying to return the pass was Jack Kargas. Osseo broke that up, and now they'll flip it down into the Rebel zone. I think that might have gone as icing.
It was.
Right? But
yeah, it was.
Stopped by Boynton.
He wasn't paying attention.
Played back in front of the Rebels' net. And cleared out by Champlin Park just to the blue line. Orioles keeping it in. Around the boards it goes. Allen trying to get it out for Champlin Park, as is Ellingson. Orioles shoot it back behind the net once more. Lee has it. Now skating up the right side. Bauman will dump it in before he goes off for a change. On the stick of Stakowski for Osseo. Brash with it. Along the boards. The Rebels broke it up. Comes to Meyer for Osseo. On the boards. Centering attempt. And it's Meyer with it again. Mitchell Meyer through center. They'll dump it into the right corner and skate right after it. Gets the first win to the puck. Centers it out in front. Broke it up. And back comes Champlin Park. Roberts brings it in on the left side. Derek Roberts trying to skate past Jack Hauser. Plays it back behind the net. Centering attempt in front, overskated. Shot from the blue line. The rebound, they score. Derek Roberts on the rebound gives Champlin Park a 1-0 lead.
Well, Derek Roberts, the leading scorer for the Rebels so far this year with his 3rd goal of the year. And I'll tell you what, when you're not scoring well, I'll tell you, look at that. 3 Rebels are in front of that net or on the side. You crowd the front of that net once a shot comes in from the point, as it did that time. Goalie makes the first save, but it bounced off. He had to make it quick. Rebound right over to Roberts, who put it in the corner of the net. Nice goal by the Rebels. That was a hard-working grit goal.
5:40 of the first period, and Champlin Park has a 1-0 lead. Puck back behind the net. The door pops open back behind the Osseo goal, and that brings the whistle here.
That's a little scary. You see a nice opportunity there, but watch here. Point comes out. They get the shot on net quickly. Mazzatelli had to really come out fast and make a save there, and he couldn't control the rebound. Roberts is standing right there, along with 2 of his line mates.
Adam Brenny, the sophomore defenseman, took the initial shot. He'll get an assist. See if there's another assist on the play on that Rebels goal.
And what was good about that is Brenny didn't waste any time. He got rid of it very quickly, and I think it got Mazzatelli off his game a little bit, out of position.
Backhanded shot going wide by Peyton Yu. Kept in left point by Brenny. Out in front, and a quick shot by Julian. So Rebels getting some time in the Osseo zone here. Big shot from the right point. Didn't come all the way through. Stopped in the circle. Picked up by Musio. Was able to get it out. Champlin Park will reset at their blue line and skate it back in again. And
offside.
Osseo or Champlin Park offside. Brenny in with the puck. One of his teammates just offside.
Well, it's the first time now, John, in this game that Champlin Park's got some sustained offense inside the Osseo zone. Osseo hasn't been able to do that so far, but the difference is they're coming in under control, and they're not having to slop it down into the corner and race to forecheck with it. When they can do that, they become dangerous.
Grant will backhand it into the zone for Champlin Park. Back out to the blue line, shot away. Right in the high slot, the Orioles control and play it out through center. Pass behind Meyer and goes all the way down into the Rebels' end. Taken on the boards by Grant. Out to center ice. That pass missing Neil Tyson, one of the captains for Osseo. Comes around to the corner where Osseo trying to get it out of the zone. Lost along the boards. Now it's shot out to center. And dumped back in by the Rebels. Stakowski with it for Osseo. Up on his right wing to Kobe Tim. And shot in on net, and Boynton the save as Osseo goes off for a change.
Well, right now, John, I'll tell you what. The Rebels are controlling the neutral zone. They've got good gap control, and they're really trapping well there and trying to get some transition.
3-on-2, Jack Cargus with a shot. And Mazzatelli's got to come up with the save on. Back behind the net, centering pass out in front. And unable to get a backhand shot away was Bauman. Orioles bank it out to center. Rebels will skate it right back in, and another offside on Champlin Park.
See a good opportunity here. Jack Cargus coming in and just ripping one a little bit high on the slot, but not bad. That's a pretty good area to take a shot. And Mazzatelli puts it in the corner, and the Rebels are there again. That's kind of a new line that Coach Shinasis put together with Cargus, Swanstrom, and Bauman to see if they can
quick
get something.
Shot and a goal! Mazzatelli had a piece of it but couldn't hang on, and Roberts has his second goal of the opening period.
Well, goal number 4 for the year. My gosh. I guess when you're leading scorer, you kind of get a touch going and bang, bang. For a team that has only scored 9 goals so far this year, this is a good start for the Rebels. We're not even halfway through the first period here, John.
2-0 Champlin Park on 2 Derek Roberts goals. Rebels played ahead of the Osseo line. Osseo playing it back behind the net, trying to restart from there. And skating out with it is Brash. Brash coming in on the right wing. Getting a shot away, but it's partially stopped by Ellingson. And played up to the blue line, but kept in the zone by Brash. Rebels play it behind the net. Lee. And played out to center ice. Schuster coming in with a shot and the save by Mazzatelli.
Get another look at the goal here. Osseo thought they won the draw getting it back, but they didn't. And a long shot from just inside the blue line. Mazzatelli kind of gets it shoveled up in his pads and it dribbles out underneath his arm and slips into the net. He ain't going to be happy with that one.
Jackson Snee won the draw, gets the assist on that goal by Roberts. Block shot brings the puck all the way back down to the Rebel zone. Pass intercepted by the Orioles at the blue line. Puck dumped to the left corner by Ty Hill. Play around to the right quarter to Brenny. Kargas got it to the Osseo line. Played around to the left corner. Stakowski trying to move it up the wing. Broke it up. In comes Yu. Yu's centering pass. Loose in the right circle. Yu getting it again, trying to get a stick on it. You get a shot off. Stakowski checked to the boards by Ian Coltis. And cleared out back to the Champlin Park line. Rebels had it picked off at center as Tyler Mayer shoots it in for Osseo.
Well, he saw an advantage of a 6'3" reach there as he pulled the puck cleanly away, but couldn't get any sustained pressure.
Tyson goes hard after number 4 in white for Champlin Park. Now poked free to the left corner. Centering pass right circle, shot away, and a good save by Mazzatelli. Stopping the shot by Julian. Another one, that one just goes wide. Still in the Osseo zone. Orioles unable to clear. Now dumped out to center ice by Cooper Goodman. Rebels shoot it back in. It's on the stick of Brash. Tipped on the right side. And brought in briefly as Rylance takes it for Champlin Park. Off on his left. Brady Swanstrom. Swanstrom into the zone. Along the boards, Osseo gaining control again, and it's on the stick of Beisner. Long shot goes wide of Boynton in the Rebels' net. Inside of 6 minutes to play here in the opening period. 2-0 Champlin Park lead. Nice skating up through center ice by Swanstrom. Laying it back behind the Osseo net. It's Hauser for Osseo. Up through center. Acri. Just a hard check into the boards by Ellingson.
Ellingson is showing me something here. This kid's a player. I'll tell you what, he can really control things back there.
Roberts kept it in the Osseo zone. Orioles get it to the blue line, and the puck dribbles out to center. Onto the stick of Schuster. He'll drop it back. Tipped ahead. Here's Schuster with it again on the right side. He has it picked away cleanly and taken by Ty Hill of Osseo. He'll dump it back behind the Orioles net and then go hard after the puck and hard after Sam Lee as well. Lee will have it in the corner for Champlin Park. Dumping it back behind his net. And up comes Ellingson. At center. And flipped up by Schuster into the Osseo end. Brash for Osseo. To Wazinski. Out to center and shot into the Champlin Park zone by Kyle Kinsella. Here's Jack Kargas. Excuse me, this is Coltis with it, number 5, spinning through a couple of Osseo players.
Trying to get a stick on it a third time and finally broken up by Kinsella's. Osseo gets it to center.
Well, John, I'm just really impressed with the way Champlin Park, they are just merciless in their zone and in the neutral zone, and it's allowing them to have opportunities. They're backing Osseo back into their own zone when they rush the puck, and they're getting more under control. They're not dumping it anymore, and playing a really effective control game. And Osseo can't mount a rush on it. They can only send 1 or 2 guys down the ice. There's number 3 going down against the Champlin D.
Goodman shooting it in deep for Osseo. Played back, and it skips past Stokowski at the line. Coltis gets a stick on it for Champlin Park and back into the play defensively. Griffin Garrity for Osseo as the Orioles get it up to center. It's Garrity still with the puck on the right side. Shot away. Stop made by Boynton. Play back behind the net. The Rebels control the puck again. Pass off the stick of Yu. Stokowski for Osseo. Shoot it down into the Rebel zone inside of 3 minutes to play here in the first period. Yu trying to push it out for Champlin Park, but kept in. Stokowski shot that got deflected and tipped just wide by Musio.
That had a real opportunity there, and finally the Osseo Orioles get a shot on goal, then forward in front of the net, and they were dangerous with it. They just got to start doing a lot more of that.
9-2 the shots on goal so far in this first period. We get icing here on Champlin Park.
Yeah, and here's the other thing, John, we're looking at too. Champlin Park is winning by a large majority of the faceoffs here. They've just controlled that. This is a pair where Osseo, if they have a set play, win this faceoff. You've got to start getting that done and putting pressure on the Rebels, because the Rebels are running at will right now.
Face-off win for Champlin Park. Ellingson skated up the right side through center ice and poked off his stick. Orioles able to clear to center. Shot back ahead by Lee down into the Osseo end. Orioles gain control, getting past 2 Rebels. Lasinski carrying it deep and take it away. It's Lee with it now for Champlin Park. Puck free in the corner. Centering pass by Lasinski. Trying to get it out to Kobe Tim. Now a shot by Tim. Boynton the save. Check along the boards. Puck free. Bottom of the circle. Skated off by Kargas. Versing it right side and brought up and out of the zone by Ellingson. Now a 3-on-2 for Champlin Park. Ellingson a shot away and a save made by Mazzatelli.
What do you think of this Will Ellingson, John? Look at this kid. He's coming all the way up the ice. He's a defenseman here. Got some great moves. He's showed a number of them here. He just creates a shot for himself and puts it right on net. If that had been a rebound situation, they would have had somebody there. But this junior is a pretty impressive hockey player.
Another puck loose out in front. Stopped by Brenny. His shot hit a lot of traffic. And Osseo able to clear it out of the zone. Now we get another whistle. With just 1:15 to play here in the first period.
Get a look at Patch and Austin. Head coach at Champlin Park. How many years he been here, John?
Well, he had 2 different stints. He was with them in the 90s, took some years off, and then has come back the last 8 years, so 13 in all, in 2 different stints.
Got him to state 1 year.
Backhand shot and the save. First big test so far in this first period. On Rebels goalie, Brennan Boynton. Play still down into the Champlin Park end. Rebels break out, pass behind Roberts down into the Orioles zone. Osseo can't clear. Roberts gathers it in. Goes to the left corner, comes out of from the boards, put it toward the net, and cleared away, and Osseo will skate up with 30 seconds to go. Onto the stick of Rylance. Right side, shot ahead and tipped down into the Orioles end. This will be icing actually on Champlin Park, and so Osseo will get an opportunity perhaps for the scoring chance late. 18.6 seconds officially on the clock here.
Key to that's going to be winning this faceoff. So far, the Rebels have been relentless. Okay, the top line's back out there for the Orioles right now. They'll play the last 18 seconds. We'll see if Mitchell Maya can win the faceoff.
Got the puck initially, but then cleared away by Champlin Park. Won't roll far enough for icing. All the way around the end boards and out of his zone. And that'll be the end of the first period. 2 goals by sophomore forward Derek Roberts. And 4 saves for Brennan Boynton. That meant a 2-0 Champlin Park lead here through the first 17 minutes.
Oh boy. Orioles got to get themselves reoriented. I'll tell you, the Rebels have played an impressive first period. Good start for the Rebels.
We'll take time out. We'll come back with more. Our first intermission coming up. You're watching high school boys hockey on 12 Sports.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
We are back in time to witness live the teddy bear toss. It's a Children's Hospital holiday benefit. All stuffed animals that are dropped off, donated, and tossed here will go to the children at Children's Hospital in time for Christmas. Great job by a lot of the students and the people that organized this and able to donate and help out the children at Children's Hospital. And the teddy bear toss here tonight at the Ice Forum, and they got a lot of work to do to get all those teddy bears collected and then brought over to Children's in Minneapolis or St. Paul. We've got some youth hockey players, cheerleaders out, all out here tonight helping at the Ice Forum. We'll take another timeout, and we'll have more from our first intermission. It's 2-0 Champlin Park leading Osseo. More hockey on 12 Sports after this.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
Champlin Park leads Osseo after one period of play tonight in our boys hockey game from the ice forum. John Jacobson with Osseo co-head coach Mark Fino. And Mark, problem with a lot of your season so far, you haven't been able to generate much offense. What were your thoughts about the first 17 minutes?
Well, we stood around and watched them play there the first 17 minutes. Guys weren't moving their feet, taking bad angles, not taking the body like we need to on this big sheet of ice, and we didn't slow them down at all. Just a lot of standing around and watching there, so tough period for us.
Is it a big adjustment coming to this rink, the ice size?
It is a big adjustment. We haven't played on an Olympic size yet this year, so for a lot of guys, speed is not a huge plus for us. We'd rather be playing on the smaller rink with some bigger bodies, but yeah, we just got to get moving, get our feet moving, and start banging around a little bit and slow them down.
Tell me about this year's team. Overall, you got some really young players, a lot of guys that haven't had much varsity experience, right?
Yeah, we didn't bring back a lot of scoring. We only brought back 8 goals from last year, and we got 6 new D, and just very young, a lot of inexperience. So yeah, we're learning as we go. Hopefully we just keep getting better period by period.
For the rest of this game, how do you slow down Champlin Park?
We got to get pucks behind their D and beat them to the puck and get a little offensive time in their zone. Start firing some more pucks on net, get rebounds. They got a good goaltender, so we got to get in front of them, get some rebounds and a little traffic.
Mark, good luck the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Osseo Orioles trailing Champlin Park 2-0. We'll hear from Pat Janostin after the second period of play. Take a break, come back with more of our first intermission. Live hockey on 12 Sports continues after this.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
From a game-winning touchdown to a nail-biter of a basketball game, we are honored to have brought so many of our area's most exciting moments in local sports right into your living room.
John Jacobson explains how sports evolved into what it is today.
Thanks, Mike and Alex. Sports is one of the first things we did here at Northwest Community Television, broadcasting high school games starting in the mid-1980s. While technology has changed the way we deliver content, our commitment to connecting you to the local sports community has not. CCX Sports takes three forms: daily updates during our newscasts, Champlin Park plays Friday night, high school games that we broadcast throughout the school year,
Davison looking for the end zone, and he is in,
and Sports Jam, our 40-week-a-year show on high school sports, now in its 19th season.
I know our student athletes and parents love the coverage of the sports jams, and the updates with our athletes, the plays of the weeks. They definitely love that. But the big thing is for our families and our community to really know what's going on and keeping up to date. We've done a great job with that with the station.
I find myself, watching the news, watching it regularly, watching you guys regularly, because it's an opportunity for me to stay caught up with everything that's going on.
Our full game coverage events are the most labor-intensive of what we do. A crew of up to 12 people arrives hours ahead of game time, setting up our cameras, running cables, and preparing the play-by-play area for our announcers, making sure that it's all ready to go before game time.
Cuts to the middle, fires and scores!
Now with the switch to CCX Sports, we continue to be dedicated to bringing you the best local prep sports coverage, whether that's to your television, computer, tablet, or smartphone. We hope it's experience that you, the viewer, can count on. And we look forward to many more years of covering prep and amateur sports here in the Northwest suburbs.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do, and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
Champlin Park 2, Osseo nothing through one period. Our boys hockey game tonight, we had the teddy bear toss for charity earlier, and then a little Might You hockey in between, and now we're finally just getting to Zamboni and thinking out on the ice between periods number 1 and 2. Well, we had a great season of high school sports here in the Northwest suburbs again in 2016. Last month, Jay Wilcox and I named the teams for the 2016 All-Area Football Team. We're going to hear from both the offense and the defensive players tonight. First, in this first intermission, it's a 2016 Sports Jam offense. Let's start our offense with Metro Player of the Year, Brad Davison of Maple Grove. The Crimson senior quarterback headed to Wisconsin for college basketball next year, threw for 2,400 yards and 23 touchdowns, while running for nearly 900 more yards and 15 TDs. Davison led the West Metro South District in passing yards and was second in rushing yards.
Davison looking for the end zone, and he is in.
Cooper quarterback Cameron King stepped in and enjoyed a good season in his first year as a varsity starter. The junior threw for over 2,100 yards and 18 touchdowns. He completed better than 60% of his passes and was named All-District this fall. Now to the running backs, and Benilde St. Margaret's number 23, Ricky Floyd. The explosive senior helped the Red Knights reach the Prep Bowl with over 1,800 rushing yards and 26 touchdowns. A threat to go all the way every time he touches the ball, Floyd was named second-team All-Metro. Regina Grace's number 5, Ivan Burlack, is another second-team All-Metro back. The senior helped lead a balanced Eagles rushing attack with nearly 900 yards and 9 touchdowns heading into the Prep Bowl. Burlack also caught 15 passes, 3 of them for scores.
Walk in for the touchdown.
Grace's number 4, Gaylord Flomo, is another tough Totino runner to stop. Flomo was the leading ground gainer for the Eagles with 1,069 yards and 14 touchdowns through the 6A semifinals. Flomo also caught 2 TD passes this season. Ran a kickoff back for another.
95 yards for an opening touchdown.
Now to a deep class of wide receivers, beginning with Champlin Park's number 88, Cameron Witt. The senior caught 65 passes for 849 yards and a Rebels team that reached the semifinals for the first time since 2004. Witt will play in the Minnesota Football Showcase All-Star Game on December 3rd. Hopkins' number 1, Malik Lofton, led the Royals in receiving this fall, catching 47 passes for 683 yards and 3 touchdowns. Lofton also played cornerback for the Royals and has a scholarship offer from South Dakota State. Number 14, Armstrong's Isaiah Poster was selected as the Falcons' Offensive Player of the Year. The senior caught passes for over 700 yards and 8 touchdowns, while also playing some running back for the Falcons. Poster was selected to the All-District team. Maple Grove's number 22, Jack Dugan, led Maple Grove with 46 catches for nearly 14 yards a catch. A quick receiver who had a big impact on the Crimson's success in the passing game. Dugan caught 6 touchdown passes on the season. Cooper's number 9, Jordan Brown, lined up at wide receiver, tight end, and linebacker this fall for the 8-2 Hawks. Brown caught 40 passes for 586 yards and 6 touchdowns. He was the Hawks' offensive MVP, team MVP, and named to the All-District team. Our specialists include Wayzata kick returner and wide receiver number 2, Brandon Bluford. Senior led the Trojans in both return and receiving yards. Bluford totaled 3 touchdowns for the season. Cooper's number 16, Eddie Ogamba, is our team's kicker. A 2-year starter with an outstanding leg, Ogamba sailed 80% of his kickoffs into the end zone for touchbacks. Ogamba connected on 39 out of 43 extra points this season and also was selected to our all-area soccer team last week. Now to the offensive line and a big and talented group. The only junior to line up on our team is Champlin Park's number 55, Trayvon Cahalan. Cahalan helped deliver blocks on a team that averaged over 35 points per game in its first 3 playoff games. Our other 5 linemen were all selected to play in the Minnesota Football Showcase All-Star Game. Benilde St. Margaret's number 78, Eric Wilson, moved from tackle to center this season. The 6'4", 290-pound senior was named second-team All-Metro and will play at Harvard next year. Osseo's number 66, Nash Jensen, has a great reputation around the area as a solid lineman. A state champion in 2015, the 6'4", 330-pound senior moves well for a big man and is verbally committed to playing college football at North Dakota State University. Armstrong's number 77, Matthew Muchinski, was a huge presence on the line. At 6'7", 300 pounds, Muchinski helped hold together a Falcons offense riddled by injuries. He was named to the All-District team. Providence Academy's number 66, Gavin Blomberg, was a 3-year starter for the Lions. The 6'5", 300-pound senior was named to the All-District and All-Section teams. He's expected to play Division I college football next season. Last but not least is Cooper lineman number 71, Erica Boje. The 6'5", 310-pound senior will play college football at the University of Minnesota next season. A 3-year starter with over 130 pancake blocks. He gave up just 1 sack in his career and was named the district's offensive line MVP. It's a talented group, the 2016 Sports Jam football offense. We are back at the Ice Forum in Champlin Park, and a reminder, we'll look at the all-area football defense with Jay Wilcox after period number 2. Highlights from the first period of play here at the Ice Forum between the Orioles and the Rebels. Champlin Park scored both first period goals. Really had some good scoring chances as well in that opening period against Jordan Mazzatelli. Here comes the first goal, the initial shot, and the rebound put in by Derek Roberts. The assist going to Adam Brenny on the shot from the point to make it 1-0. And then Jackson Snee winning a clean drive. Roberts the shot, and the puck dribbling past Mazzatelli and into the Orioles net. Osseo, as we talked about with Coach Mark Fino, really not able to generate many chances and giving up too many opportunities on the other end, letting the Rebels skate down and getting scoring chances. Osseo trying to put the puck on net, and Boynton did have to make a few stops. Brendan Boynton putting one right there, but see the shots on goal, 11-4 for Champlin Park, and they've got the edge in scoring chances. No penalties so far, Dan, though, through 17 minutes.
That's good. Both teams need to stay out of the box, you know, if they're going to get on track and stuff. And I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with the speed and the forward motion of the Rebels. They are moving their feet, and it's making a lot of difference. The Orioles, I agree with Coach Fino. They got to stop giving up the opportunities. They got to start closing the gap at the blue line and not giving Champlin Park an opportunity to drive it deep under control. And they got to start hitting the Rebels. I mean, you get a team that's moving their legs, the quickest way to stop them, get physical with them. And boy, I tell you, there was a few times there where they could have, you know, put a body on the forward, if not knock them down, at least slow them down. So I expect to see a more physical play from the Orioles in the second period.
We'll take one final break, come back and drop the puck in the second period at the Ice Forum. Osseo, Champlin Park. Hockey continues on 12 Sports after this.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
Doesn't see race. Love is love.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Champlin Park 2, Osseo nothing. Team down on the ice. Get ready to start second period. There's a long time in between periods, Dan, with the teddy bear toss and the youth hockey and cleaning of the ice. And now everybody's out. We're ready to go.
Well, we seem to be hitting some of the nights. The other night, what did we do? We hit youth night too. And but that's part of it. You know, each of these programs are trying to build, and they want to give their young kids an opportunity to come out here and be part of the high school experience. And there's nothing like it in the United States of America. Minnesota high school hockey is a very, very unique and special thing. And it's really fun to be part of it as both coaching and now, you know, working with you and Jay here. See how it goes.
Osseo giving up those 2 goals in the first period. Now has been outscored 12-1 in the first period through their first 7 games. So they'll hope for better things here in the second.
Well, it's still within reach. You're only 2 goals down. Right. You get one, and all of a sudden it's very close. But they got to shut down number 6 on Champlin. He kind of ran rampant all over him.
Julian on the opening face-off against Hill, and we are underway here in the second period. Aiden Grant for the Rebels. Gets it up through center. Julian will shoot it into the Osseo zone. And picked up there by Stikowski. Playing it up to Meyer at center. Hill, there's a little bump from behind.
Going to have a first penalty, I think.
Indeed, the interference penalty. And whistled against the Rebels, Neil Tyson.
Probably got in the way of a player trying to move forward, and that didn't have the puck, and they're calling that nowadays. You used to be able to get away with that rubbing, but not anymore.
We'll see what Osseo can do with this power play chance. Shot whistled wide of the net from the point, off the stick of Brash. Orioles still control back behind the net. Tim after it there. Gets it off for Meyer. Meyer circles back, try to get it back. Now it comes out to the point, tipped, but goes just wide of the net. Comes onto the stick of Stikowski. Plays it back out, gets off the stick of Hill. Got to rush back into the play to prevent Champlin Park from getting a break back the other way. Brash will reset now for Osseo. Flips the pass off onto his right to Meyer. Meyer will set up now, drop the pass deep for Tim, looking to put it out in front. Meyer back into the play, being hounding there defensively. Nice job staying with the puck. Meyer still with it. Big shot by Hill and off the crossbar. Brash will dump it back behind the net for Meyer. To the left corner. Puck tipped there to the boards, kept in. Comes back to Brash. Brash will set up right point. Shot away. Tipped off a Champlin Park stick. And finally cleared away by the Rebels out to center. It's been a good power play so far for Osseo. Had a lot of control of the puck. Here's Hill with a shot. And Boynton's got to come up with a nice save. 30 seconds left in the man advantage for Osseo. Finally the Rebels gain control of the puck, and Bauman able to flip it down into the Oriole zone. Onto the stick. And a giveaway at center ice. Shot back in to the zone by Ellingson. Chipped away from Roberts. The Royals don't want him to have the puck. It's out to center ice. Now Osseo with another rush with just a few seconds remaining in the power play. Now the penalty time has ended to Tyson. Champlin Park back at full strength. Play to the corner to back behind the net. Gathered in by Acri. Round back behind the goal to Mike Redding, number 11. Intercepted by Roberts. Feeds it onto the stick of Schuster. He'll come into the zone. Pass just missed for Kargas, who is streaking down the slot. Osseo regains control with Andrew Acri. Acri through center, trying to poke it ahead. Taken back by the Rebels. And shot down into the Osseo zone. Orioles with it again. Musial playing it out to center. Redding trying to stay with the puck for the Orioles. Goes back deep. Snee takes a check there. Ellingson escapes with the puck. It's cleared out by the Rebels. A little too far for Peyton Yu. Skating it down for Osseo is Brash. Off for Hauser. Up the left wing, down into the Rebel zone, and it's icing on Osseo.
Well, we get a good chance to look at the Osseo run their power play. They had a good one. Here's a great shot by Ty Hill right there. Went off the crossbar. Nice setup. Got it away quick. They moved the puck very well here, but this one just kind of, he snaps it off and puts it down close. But the Orioles got to get a little tighter in that net, but they had a good power play that time, and they're playing with a lot more pace and energy, John, right now.
Puck comes out of the zone. U for Champlin Park. Back up through center. He'll shoot it down into the Osseo zone. Back after it there is Brash. Played up through center ice. And down into the Osseo zone it goes again. Stakowski after it for Osseo. Back behind off the boards for Brash. Missed the return pass to Stakowski. Rebels keep the puck in the zone. Snee getting checked up there by Brash. Cooper Goodman trying to skate after number 18 to gain control for Osseo. Brash will flip it out to center. Skips past the stick of Cole Peterson there. It's icing on Osseo.
A good try by the Osseo flying somebody out, but I'll tell you what, the Rebels are having none of it now. They're starting to reassert themselves and getting after those pucks. And the pucks just seem to be bouncing off the Osseo sticks. You can just tell they're tightening their grips a little bit. They had some good opportunities, and sometimes when you start trying too hard, you start holding on to a 2x4 rather than a hockey stick, and it's cost them a few in here in the last minute or so.
Old Julian, a quick shot off the face-off. Mazzatelli the save, and Julian and Hill will do it again. Now they're going to chase Hill out of the circle, and it's Meyer that'll take the face-off. Win by Julian on the face-off. Shot blocked. Rebels fighting to keep it in. Number 12 is Grant. Puck down to the corner. Play there between Julian and Hill. Up to the blue line. Shot wide of the net. Kept in left side by Rylance. Now Hill for Osseo. Around the boards trying to get it to Meyer, and does. Meyer get it up through center. After it goes Tim to the corner. Kobe Tim still with the puck. Julian chasing him. Reverses now. Gets the pass off to Meyer. Lost it. Check along the boards. Kept in left point. Now escapes. Is picked away by Julian. Got it down into the Osseo zone. Getting back there first, Garrity for the Orioles. Rebels regain control right out in front. A shot and a goal. Keegan Bauman, the senior captain and forward, goes down, but he'll still celebrate a goal. And it's 3-0.
Well, we're talking to Coach Shanas, and he was open. Bauman, who was their leading scorer last year, has had a real rough ride here in the first few games, and looks like he's finding his scoring touch again. Nicely played, nice shot. Well, I tell you, with the D on him, got it just where he wanted it to over on the left-hand side. That was a nice goal. That was a couple of snipers.
Great pass from Julian. And gets the pass on right on the stick of Bauman, who scores his first goal of the season. 3-0 Rebels now. Just over 5.5 minutes into the second period. Rylance also getting an assist on the goal to make it 3-0. Play down into the Orioles zone again. Right back right side behind the net to Brash. And up through center ice. Hauser skating after it hard along with Ellingson. Hauser gets back up. Takes a check from Ellingson in the corner. Trying to move in for Osseo to get it as Musial. Shot away. Save made. Puck was free and cleared away nicely by Snee. There was a wide open side of the net there after Boynton had made the initial save. And Jackson Snee did a good job of clearing the puck away. One more look at the goal a moment ago. Here's
nice pass coming out here. And just rifles it as soon as he gets it. Nice play by Bauman. Good play by the Rebels in the defensive zone, but I'll tell you what, the Orioles showed some determination to create a shot. They really fought hard and finally won a one-on-one battle down low and created a shot with it. And Sneed did a nice job of preventing a possible goal.
Orioles trying to get something going offensively now. Holding the puck down into the Rebel zone. Unable to center it though, and finally cleared out by Champlin Park's Maxwell Shellum. It's icing on the Rebels.
Well, John, it's real critical right now. The next goal has got to go to the Orioles here. This game's going to start getting out of reach for them. It's going to be tough enough now, 3-0 with a team that isn't scoring very well to come back, but you never can tell. One goal again will make a lot of difference, get it back to a 2-goal game.
Cargets and Hill on the face-off. Puck coming right to Boynton, who covers up to the side of his net.
Boynton probably just enjoys the opportunity to touch a puck here.
Almost identical.
There you go.
And we'll do it one more time. That time controlled by Cargas, who's able to play it to the boards rather than back toward the net. And now Osseo shoot it right back into the Rebel zone. After it goes Shellum for Champlin Park. Checked into the boards by Tim. Left point, puck kept in. And out it comes to center ice. Stokowski playing it off for Kinsella. Up to center, and Kinsella shooting it down into the Rebels' end. Shellum, another one of the captains, one of 4 have for Champlin Park. Tyson, Swanstrom, Shellum, and Bauman. Up to center. Here's a chance for Coltis. One player back, a shot, and a goal! Ian Coltis, the senior, scores, and it's 4-0 Rebels.
Well, nice rush by Coltis here. He gets himself just inside the blue line. He just rips it. And for some reason, he catches Mazzatelli by surprise. Mazzatelli was outside in good position on the crease. Just, I don't know, he must have lost it in the background or something. But Coltis with a good hard shot and doing what a good hockey player does. You put it on net, and strange things will happen.
Is Dad really happy about that?
Yes, he
said, make sure you say number 5's name right tonight. So we did, Jim. Jim, of course, is the girls coach for Champlin Park.
Yep. Been a coach around here for many, many years at Maple Grove and Champlin Park.
We'll actually see the Rebels girls in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight.
Yep.
They're part of the Armstrong Cooper tournament. And they will be taking on the Minneapolis Novas in the game you'll see live on Channel 12 on Thursday, December 29th. Ben Kleinochet will come in to be the goalie now, the junior, relieving Mazzatelli here midway through the second period.
I hate to see it, but it's a good move. Might as well give him a shot and see what happens. Hopefully it'll energize your team to fight back and get another goal. Or get a goal. Get it started here. It's a good timeout by the Orioles. They need to calm down and start getting their heads into it a little bit more. Not worry about the goal. Take them one at a time now. Just one at a time. Boy, the other thing too, John, I got this point we've been making since the first period. The Orioles have got to start winning some faceoffs here. They're getting just destroyed at the faceoff dot.
For Ian Coltis, his second goal of the season. Kleinochet on the season has played 170 minutes, 0-3 record. Goals against average of 6.60. 1-on-1 comes in, and Boynton covering up on the puck. Another clean face-off win. Here's a rush for Roberts. 2-on-2. gains the puck all the way in and getting out the pad and making the save, Kleinische. Welcome to the game, young man. Breakaway. Orioles follow up at the blue line, able to get the puck out to center ice. Brought in deep, Osseo with control of the puck though. Garrity with it, gets spun around, puck out in front, a save made. Kleinische comes up with another stop. Goes back behind the net, the puck does. A tie up there between Garrity and Roberts.
That's interesting, Coach Janossen. He saw that timeout by Osseo, comes right back, and he puts probably his most effective line so far tonight back out there, the Roberts line, and they have been very, very good tonight.
Now comes Champlin Park with Snee. Snee stops. Lost the puck. Kept in though by Ellingson. He'll drop it back behind the Osseo net. Garrity playing it off to his right and intercepted. A shot hits the side of the net, ripped by Peyton Yu. Osseo can't get out of their own end. Now they finally get it out past the blue line.
That's where it stops.
Knocked back in by the Rebels. Acri now onto the stick of Musial to the blue line. Musial still with it. Left circle looking to center it out in front. That got blocked. Musial with it again. Now it's behind the net. Centering attempt. Broke it up and taken back by Yu. Plays it down into the Osseo end. No icing here, and the Orioles will skate on with it. Up the ice comes Hauser. Jack Hauser, captain up through center ice and into the Champlin Park zone. Back behind the Orioles net onto the stick of Ellingson. Pass ahead. Just missed, and a long one to Bauman. Able to get a tip and down into the Osseo zone. Shot back in toward Kleinische, but first stopped by Stankowski. Intercepted at the blue line, but unable to control the puck was Bauman, and the Orioles shoot it back ahead. Redding dumping it down in behind the Rebels net. 6:18 to play here in the second period. Two more goals for Champlin Park. Add to their lead, and they're up 4-0. That pass too far out in front of Swanstrom. It's icing on the Rebels.
Well, there may have been an icing here, but I'll tell you, John, just the way the Rebels are forcing to play, and they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing. That Osseo defense is getting pushed back. They just don't have a choice in the matter. You see, watch Roberts make this play. Watch this move right there. And then grabs it coming in, gets in clean. Great save by our new goalie.
He's made minimum of 2, at least 3 saves so far since he's come in, but the shots on goal haven't changed up on the arena scoreboard here. Somebody's asleep at the switch, Dan.
Yeah, if it's my home rink, I wouldn't be happy about that, doggone it.
4-0, 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the second period. And crash back behind the net. Puck pops free in front of the Orioles goal. Taken by Snee along the right boards. Takes a check there, drops it back for Roberts. He comes out from the side of the net. Check from behind. We're going to get probably a checking from behind or a cross check as Schuster was knocked down in prime scoring position. It will indeed be a cross check. And Champlin Park will get their first power play tonight.
Well, that's be a good opportunity for the Rebels. They haven't scored a power play goal yet this year, and they're looking for that first one. But I was glad to see that, Osseo getting physical, but you got to use your head here too. Use your shoulder, get in. Do not extend your arms with the stick. I call it every time, but at least somebody's asserting itself in front of the net.
Hauser going for cross-checking. And so the first power play, as I mentioned, of the night for the Rebels, a shot away, and Kleinische making the stop on Bauman's shot.
Well, nice setup here as they moved it across, and they had the shooter set up on the left side by the circle. Rips off a good shot. Kleinische has to make a big save.
Swanstrom tossed out of the circle. Schuster in, wins it back to the blue line, comes to Ellingson from the high slot, shot over the net. Long rebound comes out. Kleinashay has to come up big to stop Bauman's shot. Now Bauman with it again for the Rebels. And loses it all the way outside the zone. And they'll have to reset. On the stick of Rylance, shot in. Kleinashay the stop. It goes off to the point. Now pass to the right circle. Back out high to Ellingson. A little trouble with the puck. Big shot from the top of the right circle. Deflects wide of the net. And chasing after it is Bauman. Able to backhand it toward the corner. Swanstrom back to Bauman. Minute to go on the power play. Ellingson shot tipped up and out of play.
Well, the Rebels got that power play humming, I'll tell you that. Boy, they're really creating some opportunities here. And Kleinashay's had to make a couple good saves here. With about 55 seconds left, almost a minute. So that's just got to get a little more discipline playing their position and holding form. Stay in your box.
Still 45 seconds left in the power play here for the Rebels. Snee. Now side of the net it comes. Roberts couldn't get his stick free to get a shot away, and it's cleared by the Orioles. Back down to the Rebels' end. Jackson Snee with it there. Onto the stick of Kargas. Off from Lee. Sam Lee up through center ice. Brings it in left side. Dragging the puck back behind him. Lost it as he ran into Beisner. Garrity trying to get it out for the Orioles. Snee keeping it in for Champlin Park. Back off Lee, a big shot and a save by Kleinashay.
Boy, I like the way the Rebels are moving that puck. There's just no hesitation. They're finding the right guy. They're taking the shot at the right time. Really made Kleinashay, like you said, welcome to the game, young man. He's already broken a sweat.
Eight seconds left in the power play. Yu getting the puck back to Brenny. Back to Yu along the board, centering it out in front. Just missed on that pass for Grant. Orioles are back at full strength. Puck comes back out of the zone. Shellham with it from center ice, and he'll dump it back in for the Rebels. Puck along the boards, comes up through center ice now. Orioles with a possible 2-on-1, and just off the stick of Tim there and skidded past the net. Yule checking Tim. Brenny moves in as well, and then Yule with another check along the boards, and Brenny with it for the Rebels. Banking it out to center, trying to feed it onto the stick of Tyson. Cleared back by Osseo. Rolling pucks are dangerous. Boynton decides to cover up.
Well, the face-off down here in the Champlin end. You just made two really nice plays, John, to show you how to physically check somebody. Two of them, and then the puck pops out, and Champlin takes it and gets it out of the zone.
Back comes Kargas for Champlin Park, number 15 in white. Orioles can't clear. Shot away. It was broken up. Nice stop on the play. And here's Hauser back 3-on-2 with a shot up high, and Boynton makes the save. Puck to the corner came to Lisinski. Off on the right boards. Puck kept in by the Orioles. Lisinski after it there, looking to center it out in front. That's broken up defensively by Rylance. Rylance will dump it back behind the net for Will Ellingson. Kargas was back behind the play, Dan, but they couldn't get him the puck.
No, Osseo's defense figured it out real quick and stopped that pass about halfway to him. But I'll tell you what, if he would have got that one, it would have been in like Millie.
Kleinashay leaving the puck off to his left is Sam Dixon. Rebels get it back, turning and firing a shot away. Kleinashe able to make the stop. Snee getting it in for Champlin Park. Centering pass out in front for Snee off the pass from Schuster and covered up by Kleinashe, and now the net comes off as well.
Boy, every time, you know, there's an opportunity, the Rebels are getting a shot on that. They're getting the puck there. You know, and if you're trying to break out of a scoring drought, John, that's the way to do it. Make sure every one of your shots gets there, gets on net.
Shot off the faceoff, following the shot. The puck stopped by Kleinashe again, and Schuster came in following the initial shot and almost put it away. Now Schuster with it one more time. Off to Roberts with a shot. Puck comes to the left side. Backhanded to the corner by Ellingson. Behind the net, Schuster off into the circle. Backhander out in front. Snee put it on net, and the save made again by Kleinashe.
Well, you can see the face-off situation here. The Rebels come up with it, just a great opportunity there, and then goes in and gets his own rebound. For heaven's sakes, he just got through. Good opportunity there. Kleinashe had to make a nice save on Sam Schuster there.
.35 seconds left in the period. Rebels already have 2 this period. We're going to set up for one more. Back to the left point. Quick shot there from Brenny. Only got to the circle. Coltis with it. He's got a goal tonight. That one deflects to the front of the Osseo net, and the Orioles able to clear it away. It'll be icing on Osseo with 13 seconds to play.
That was strictly a relieve the pressure, relieve the pressure.
Julian winning the face-off. Colt's shot deflects up and out of play. Another face-off in the Osseo end. Win for Champlin Park, but nobody really gaining control of the puck, and Beisner got it out to center. And the second period comes to an end.
Ooh, another good one for the Rebels here, John. They doubled their score up from the first period, adding 2 more with a 4-0 lead, but relentless offensive pressure, doing a great job on their forecheck. They're getting pucks on the net, and I think they're playing, I think Coach Janowski will be very happy with their defensive play so far, which he was emphasizing before the game.
4-0. Champlin Park leads Osseo. Take time out. More hockey from the Ice Forum in Champlin after this timeout.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
4-0 Champlin Park up on Osseo through 2 periods of play tonight in boys hockey. Back at the Ice Forum in Champlin, joined with Rebels head coach Pat Chidaston. And Pat, you were telling us before coming into this game, despite your 1-3 record, you were pretty happy with the way your team was playing. How do you feel tonight, especially up 4-0? It's got to be even better.
Yeah, I think we were off to a little slow start at the beginning of the year, but you know, when your kids are continuing to work hard in practice, that's always a good feeling and stuff. So it's nice that we were able to get a few goals, but I didn't think that we played even great here the first period. We played a little bit better second period, but it all comes down to defensive hockey too, and if we can move our feet and be smart in all 3 zones, then we have a chance.
Is that going to be the key for your team having success as the season goes on, is playing well, especially in that defensive zone?
Yeah, well, there's so many good teams in our conference, and you know, when they're really going and they're really forechecking us, we need our D really working. We need our centers really helping out down low, and if we can do that and just watch how many times, even on the offensive end, just pinching at the right time, and then we have a chance. So we're improving as we go along, so we like that.
What's the message to your team going into the 3rd period?
Well, I mean, we have to continue to try and outwork them. They're a hard-working club. Osceo's always been great with that. Their coaches always instill in them a work ethic. They're honest players. You know that they're not going to quit. They're going to keep on getting better. So we just want to keep on going, keep on working on our game, and just be concerned about us and try and get better.
Congratulations so far on the score, and good luck the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you very much.
Pat Austin, head coach of the Champlin Park Rebels. His team up on Osseo 4-0 through 2 periods. Take a break, come back with more of our second intermission live from the Ice Forum in Champlin after this.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Welcome back to the Ice Forum, where Champlin Park leads Osseo 4-0 in our Northwest Suburban Conference boys hockey game tonight. Between the first and second periods, we showed you the 2016 Sports Jam offense, our football team that we named last month. Now here's Jay Wilcox with the 2016 Sports Jam football defense.
We'll start our defense up front. Number 8 for Hopkins, rangy 6'5", 220-pounder Boya Mafi played linebacker and defensive end. We'll use him on the line. Mafi had 78 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, and 4 forced fumbles. He's got an offer from the University of Minnesota. Number 78, Hunter Christensen, had a solid season for Totino Grace. He entered the Prep Bowl with 32 tackles, including 6 tackles for loss and 4 forced fumbles. Number 52, Dominic Quiwan of Cooper, is a 2-year starter who can move. He runs a 4.5 40 at 6'3", 220. Quiwan had 67 tackles and 4 sacks for a strong Hawks defense. Number 32, Tony Yoksimovich of Maple Grove, is another second-year regular. He had 62 tackles, including an impressive 13 for loss, and 4 sacks for state tournament entrant Maple Grove. A strong linebacker contingent includes number 45 for Champlin Park, Colton Eit. Eit had 99 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 4 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions to lead a good Rebels D. He'll play in the Minnesota Football Showcase. Totino Grace's number 15, Charlie Waters, is a standout on a strong Eagles defense. Waters entered the Prep Bowl with 93 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 3 fumble recoveries. Park Center's number 5, Terrell Howard, was his team's defensive MVP. Howard led the Pirates with 72 tackles while earning all-district honors. Number 23, Ante Burns of Cooper, was the defensive MVP of the Suburban Red Subdistrict. Burns led the Hawks with 106 tackles and also had 4 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. Number 4, Jake Hansen of Maple Grove, was all over the field as a junior. Hansen had 89 tackles with 14 for loss and 2 interceptions, 1 of them returned for a score. In the secondary, Totino Grace's number 8, Joe Russell, had a very good season. Russell entered the Prep Bowl with 56 tackles and 3 interceptions while earning All-Metro status. Like Waters, he'll play in the All-Star game. Number 7, Phoenix Sproles, a junior for Cooper, played every down on both sides of the ball. Sproles intercepted 6 passes to rank among the state leaders and was district special teams MVP, while also catching 34 passes on offense. Number 31, Nat Hill of Champlin Park, had a solid junior season for the state semifinalist Rebels. Hill had 42 tackles with 4 interceptions and 11 pass breakups. Number 5, Curtis Haugen, switched to defense this fall and had a solid season for Maple Grove. Haugen had 61 tackles and picked off 4 passes, including this one against Edina. Our punter is Kyle Halverson of Totino Grace. Halverson, also the Eagles quarterback, averaged 35.4 yards per punt with 9 kicks down inside the 20-yard line. It's a strong group, the Sports Jam defense.
Having a good time here tonight. Thanks, Jay Wilcox, and congratulations to all those players on our Sports Jam football teams, both offense and defense, for the fall of 2016. We'll take another timeout, come back with more hockey. Osseo Champlin Park from the Ice Forum in Champlin after this.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
4-0, Champlin Park up on Osseo now through 2 periods of play. It's 2-0 Rebels after the first period on 2 Derek Roberts goals. We'll get some highlights from that second period. Osseo got a power play early and really had some good chances. Their best hockey so far on the night, unfortunately for the Orange and Black, unable to put anything past Brendan Boynton during those 2 minutes. Great setup on the pass to make it 3-0 Champlin Park. Keegan Bauman's first goal of the season, the assist to Cole Julian. And then later, the goal by Ian Coltis to make it 4-0 in favor of Champlin Park, and that's where we stand right now. Shots on goal now 27-10 in favor of the Rebels. They've got the big edge in scoring chances. Penalty on each side so far, but no power plays. We'll take another timeout, and we'll come back to the third period of play. You're watching high school boys hockey live on a Thursday night here on 12 Sports.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Champlin Park leads Osseo through 2 periods of play. The Orioles down in this one as they head to the 3rd period. Dan, I know you wanted to share a little story for us from one of the Osseo players. Mitch Meyer, number 5 sophomore forward for Osseo.
Leading scorer in the team. And there's a rule in varsity hockey that sophomores do not get to choose their jersey number. And there was an exception made in his case. The particular reason is he wanted number 5. Well, a number of years ago, my son was playing. Number 5 was worn by Tommy Burgum. And the Burgum family was very, very close to the Meyer family and have continued to be so over the years. And when Tommy was playing, Mitchell was watching him, and he was Tommy was his hero and stuff like that. And unfortunately, Tommy died in 2014 at a very young age. It was a sad loss for all of us. But Mitchell told the coaches what he wanted to do, and he wanted to make sure he had Tommy's number 5. So to be remembered, he's dedicating this first season as a sophomore in the varsity to his hero, Tommy Burgum. And I thought it was kind of a cool thing for Mitchell to do.
And there he is coming out on the ice. So that's a great story.
Yeah, Tommy was quite a kid, and I'm really glad Mitchell saw for that. And the Burgum family, they're pretty happy he's got that number, I'll tell you. Right. It's pretty cool. And he's leading scorer in the team and doing well for them, so hopefully he'll carry Tommy's legacy on and remind us all of Tommy's presence on the Osseo team.
Well, Mitchell would be happy to score one, and he'd be even if any of his teammates would score one tonight. Sure. They're trying to get on the board here tonight against the Rebels. Down 4-0.
It's a real tough road to hold. They're just not able to generate any stream of offense or forecheck in there and create more opportunities. And it almost have to be a strike quick mentality. I'm probably looking for Osseo to try and strike somebody open. Maybe a center pass through the middle like we've seen the Rebels trying to do in neutral ice. But they just got to get rolling here and get something going. One goal. You play this game 1 goal at a time now. You're down 4-0, you don't think of that. It's 0-0, just take them 1 goal at a time and see what happens.
Patch and Austin always coaching no matter the scores. He talked to me after that second period. He was happy with their play in the second period compared to the first. He didn't think they played that well in the first period.
Yeah, I kind of understand that in a way. And I think he's right. I think they played much better in the second period than they did the first period because they took the heat of that Osseo surge, especially after that power play in the beginning that Osseo had. But boy, they just turned it right around on him and started dominating again. And I really think he's very happy with that.
We're ready to go with the third period of play. Reminder, if you're watching live on this Thursday night, tune in Friday night. High school basketball should be a great one. Top 10 matchup. Maple Grove at Park Center. Crimson and the Pirates both undefeated. Jay Wilcox and Ryan Iverson will have the call for that one. And the Park Center gym is not very big, Dan. You get a big crowd in there. It's going to be a loud and rocking place tomorrow night.
It's loud in Park Center's gym, you betcha. You know, it's fun to see this type of situation. Two Northwest Suburban schools that good in basketball.
It's a great year for high school basketball in the Northwest Suburbs. Champlin Park's boys, #1 in the state right now. Their hockey team up 4-0 here early in the third period. Jeff Rylance with control of the puck up to the blue line and knocked in there by Tyson. Pass was broken up, came back out to Rylance at the blue lines, able to get the puck to Julian. He's got an assist tonight. Pass to the circle, intercepted by Kobe Tim, and cleared out and down into the Rebel zone. Puck still down in the Champlin Park end, centering attempt. Now comes back out to the blue line. And Sello is able to keep it in to the right corner. Rylance trying to get it up out of the boards. Now it's cleared out. One player back and a shot by Bauman. The save made by Klinashe.
No opportunity missed. Bauman just gets it out of the zone, down there by himself. He knows nobody's with him. Angles himself a little bit more into the middle from the right side wing and gets a good shot on the Osseo net. Osseo started getting a forecheck going there, Jeff, but they just can't get anybody in front of the net. They can't generate a shot off it.
Ellingson's shot gets blocked at the blue line. Back come the Orioles. Redding into the Rebel zone. It's a shot that didn't even get to the net. It's trickled off a defenseman's stick. Played back behind the Rebels net and taken by Ellingson. Up comes to center. 3-on-2 break for Champlin Park. Right side, the return pass. And Swanstrom unable to put it away.
Pretty looking play there by the Rebels. Good puck distribution, good spread out attack.
Snee getting the pass up on the left side. Swanstrom will dump it into the Orioles end, all the way around the Osseo net. Bauman couldn't keep it in. Lee trying to clear it to the blue line. A kick there, then cleared into the zone. Roberts with it, shot away. Klinashe the save and covers up on it. Roberts, who had the first two Rebels goals tonight, bidding for a third. Look at an opportunity a moment ago. That pass just failing to connect.
Just about 12 more inches in front. That would have been in the net.
Yep. Oh, quick shot off the face-off win. Schuster put it right on net to Klinashe. Osseo clears. There should be icing on the Orioles. Boy, they have won a very high percentage of their face-offs tonight, Dan. Champlin Park.
8 out of 10, I'd say easily. Yeah, they're just owning the face-off circle. You know, I saw something interesting, too, that just a minute or two ago, the puck was down in the Champlin Park zone. They were starting to come out, and Osseo made a line change. And here's the difference in the game. The forwards coming out of the Osseo bench kind of stood there and watched. They kind of coasted. The guys coming out of the Champlin Park bench, they're rolling. They're going toward the puck.
Shot away here. Klinashe with a good stop on the hard blue line shot by Shellum.
Nice setup and shot by the Rebels from the point, and they get it on net. We got 30 shots on net right now. We got 14 minutes left to play.
Brenny will shoot it back into the Osseo zone for Champlin Park. Brash pass to the left to Meyer. Back to Brash. Off for Stikowski. Shot from Roberts and almost a tip in front as Schuster is parked out in front of the Orioles net. Comes back to Brenny. Pass along his blue line to Shellham. From center ice will shoot it into the Osseo zone. Stikowski after it there for Osseo. Roberts moves in for the Rebels. Centering pass. Brash intercepted. Roberts will keep it in for Champlin Park. Dumping it all the way around the boards to Schuster. And taken away from him by Meyer. Out to center ice. Here it comes to Hill. Hill with a shot from the circle and rifled it high past Boynton in the Rebels' net. Puck caroms all the way out to center and down to the Orioles' zone. Kinsella looking to leave it for a teammate along the boards. Poked free, comes to center ice. Brought in by Garrity. Garrity moves in left circle to the corner. Takes a little push from Ellingson. Still with the puck, shot away. Deflects off the defenseman Rylance. Back to the corner. And behind the Champlin Park net. Onto the stick of Ellingson. And out to center ice. Shot back ahead into the Rebel zone by the Orioles. Controlled back behind the net by Musial. Musial to the corner. Now taken out of the play by Ellingson, who pushes it ahead to Coltis on the wing. Nice pass to his left to Yu with the shot. Klinashe the save. Puck is loose in front and cleared away on a good defensive play by Jack Hauser from center. Shot into the Rebel zone by Musial. Taken by Lee for Champlin Park out to center. It's past an Osseo player there. And backhanded by Dixon out to center ice. Shellham up to center. Snee trying to get it in on that left side. That's broken up. Back comes Osseo with Musial. Slides a pass and it hops off the stick of Redding.
Right there, that just says it. They got a nice setup and all that bit. They just couldn't get it closed down, and it's tough. And the more it happens, the more these guys are going to start gripping their sticks. They need a break. They need to get a goal or have a game where they just get a couple lucky breaks. Flukova goes in, but Gosh is having a real tough time right now.
Eisner will carry it deep, centers it out in front, and that one just missed off the stick of Redding again. Rebels get it out to center. Brought by Grant to the Osseo line, turned back by the Orioles. Beisner with a rush, shot away and fired it high. Past Boynton in the Rebels net. Puck to the corner, controlled by by Champlin Park Shellham. Up through center. Orioles get it back, shot back ahead into the Rebel zone. Played by Lee out to center. Touched by Bauman down into the Orioles zone. Stikowski getting the pass on the left wing. Played up off the skate of Goodman. Rebels get it back at the blue line, trying to stay onside. Circling and bringing it back in is Kargas. Drop back. Shot from the blue line, deflects wide. Rylance with the shot from the right point. Now it's Kargas back behind the net. Swanstrom will dump it back to the corner to Bauman. Back for Kargas. To Brenny left point. Behind the net, up on the net. Comes to the stick of Swanstrom, back out right point, left side. Brenny moves in, top of the circle. The shot misses the net. Now they backhanded down the ice by Goodman, and it's icing on Osseo.
Oh my God, I'm surprised the Osseo skaters can skate their way back to the bench. They looked tired there. They kind of bunched it back in. They could not go out and chase. They just got stuck in their zone and just run to the point of fatigue. And that's just Champlin, John. They're just moving the puck really good. Even if it looked like a power play, and it was 5-on-5.
Roberts coming in, shot away. He and Schuster charging the net. Kleinsch's played some good hockey since he came in midway through the second period.
Yes, he has.
He's kept it at 4-0. Face-off win for the Rebels. Brenny, left boards, whips it right past Kleinische. Back to the corner to Schuster. He'll set up there. Gets the pass off, return pass to Schuster, sends it up in front. Broken up, and back comes Osseo. Mitchell Meyer got it up through and down into the Rebel zone. Played along right side to Schuster by Champlin Park. Now Meyer taking a check from Schuster in the corner. Puck freed up. Meyer trying to get free himself and can't do so. Snee has it for the Rebels. Jackson Snee now comes back to his left and takes an elbow from Meyer. Able to release the puck to Ellingson. He gets run into the boards by Hill at center. Back to the Champlin Park zone. Rylance up to center right in front of the Orioles bench onto the stick. Now Stikowski across. Puck free right in front of the blue line. Orioles barely got there, and now Coltis gets it in front. Backhand to Roberts and a goal. Orioles just couldn't clear the puck out of their zone. Ian Coltis works to keep it in. Nice pass to Roberts, and it's 5-0.
Well, Osseo gets caught flat-footed that time. Coltis just had to look up and see Roberts way behind there. Nobody near him. Puts the pass right on the stick. Roberts makes a quick move to the left, brings it back to the right, and in it goes for the 5th goal for the Rebels.
And the hat trick tonight for Derek Roberts.
Oh, is that why they're throwing the hats on the ice, John? Oh, okay.
I see an Osseo hat as one of the hats out there. Who's throwing an Osseo hat? Well, it was black and orange. Maybe it wasn't Osseo, but
don't want to speculate here.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I have really enjoyed how the Rebels have distributed the puck. They don't care who scores. They always hit the open man. They're doing a great job of that.
There's Kargas with it for Champlin Park. Back deep behind the Osseo net. Back out right point. Behind the net it goes. Orioles trying to give chase and clear the puck, something they've struggled to do at times tonight. Back behind the Osseo net. Along the boards, Dixon trying to free it up. Hauser with it. And up through center ice, it comes to Musio. Poked off his stick nicely by Ellingson. Backhanded by Dixon, back into the Rebel zone. Out comes Yu for Champlin Park. It's a pass from Kargas. His shot blocked. Kargas trailing the play, able to dump it back to the corner. Takes a carom off the boards, goes all the way to the right side. Brenny backhanding it toward the corner, intercepted by Osseo. Back comes Nate Musio. He'll dump it down to the Rebel zone as the Orioles make a change. Ellingson lost it outside of the net, and Boynton's got to be alert on that play. And it came free. A shot put on net, but Champlin Park able to stay that off, and they play it down to the Osseo end with under 7 minutes to play here in the third period. A 5-0 hockey game.
Well, whenever the puck has gotten through for Osseo down deep on the Champlin Park end, Boynton stood up and made the save when he had to.
Orioles with control of the puck, able to get it to center. Lee played it ahead back to the Osseo blue line. Lee will shoot it back in for Champlin Park. And skated down by Stikowski. Up on his right wing to Lisinski. Freed up ahead and shot back by Champlin Park. Through center and onto the stick of Stikowski. And down into the Rebel zone it goes. Puck came free, and that one just goes wide as Goodman had the puck right out in front of Boynton. Rebels bringing it back.
Oh my gosh, they're going to call a penalty on that?
Looks like a holding penalty on Brady Swanstrom got brought down.
Oh my. I'd like to take a good look at that, but other than a good hip check right there. He's being held from behind by 15. Okay, now I see it. That was as good a hip check as you'll ever see there, John. Well, the Osseos mounted a really nice attack there and got an opportunity from behind the net. Well, the D-Star came right down the slot. Pass came out, and they got an opportunity to shoot it at the net.
Just the third penalty tonight. Second power play for the Rebels. They're 0 for 1 so far. Puck at the boards. Side of the net. Here comes Roberts in, trying to snipe for his 4th of the night. Gains control of it again. Able to get the pass off. Leo crank up a shot. Nicely blocked by Goodman. Roberts for Kargas. Jack Kargas back in front. Roberts alone. Save made by Klein-O'Shea. Puck went wide of the net. Here's Lee with it in the corner. Backing out. Right circle. Big shot there, and that hit off the pipe. Kargas shot hitting a pipe. Now he gains control of it again for the Rebels. Kargas brags it out in front. Got knocked down as he tried to backhand it toward the goal. Comes to Lee. His shot blocked. Some of the good blocks in this sequence by Goodman, but overall great puck control by the Rebels and really getting some good scoring chances here.
The move here and then coming back out in front. He got out of there twice. Obviously coming out of that corner. The lower part of the box, not being able to respond between the two players on the sideboards there.
Rebels have outshot the Orioles in this period 10-1. Still 45 seconds left in their power play. Under 5 minutes to go in the hockey game. Ellingson skated up for Champlin Park. Pass onto his right, drop pass. Into the circle. Puck popped up into the air. Knocked down by Schuster. Almost getting free for Osseo was Meisner, but not quite. And the Rebels turn it back the other way. Bauman charging hard to the net. Back out it comes to the point to Ellingson. Side of the goal side of the boards there. Schuster had it. Now onto the stick of Rylance. Back out. Ellingson or Rylance. His shot away. Free out in front. Fanning on a chance with an open net was Bauman. Osseo penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength. Stokowski trying to chip it up the boards. That's broken up by the Rebels. Back to center ice. Ellingson will turn at his blue line and start back up and flip it down into the Osseo end. Pass knocked down. Settled down on the pass from Julian to Grant, but Grant couldn't get a shot off. Orioles take it back. Here's Hill. In alone though. Hill by himself. Right circle. Shot away. That gets blocked off the stick of Adam Brenny. Played by Champlin Park up through center, trying to keep his balance as Aiden Grant as he comes down the left side. Grant gets it back in the circle, a shot away, and then the glove save by Klein-O'Shea. I don't know how Aiden Grant snuck through all that. It looked like he had gotten knocked out of the play on the left boards here, Dan. All of a sudden he merges again with the puck and rips one in on Ben Klein-O'Shea.
Just determination. He just worked it through and won the one-on-one, one-on-two battle and got himself clean.
Brenny shot a shot from the circle. That gets the stop by Klein-O'Shea on the try from Tyson. Tyson with it again. Spins away from a would-be check. Brenny putting it toward the front of the net. That gets intercepted by Hauser. Hauser back. It's a 3-on-2 for the Orioles. Hauser left boards. Can't get a pass out cleanly in front. Cleared and out of the zone by Champlin Park out to center ice. Played back ahead. Here's Dixon coming in now. Right circle, but fired it wide of the Rebels' net. Kargas taking it.
There's been a lot of that, missing that net. We've seen a lot of that with Osseo.
Pass intercepted. Peyton Yu coming deep and back defensively is Dixon to break it up. Dixon after it again. He and Yu go after it behind the net. The Orioles' Acri getting it And returning the pass then to Dixon. Back to Ockery one more time. Intercepted back behind the net by Kargas. Kargas for Champlin Park. Back out right point. Lee with a big shot. Blocked in front. Hughes rebound try goes wide. 1:45 to go here in the third period.
Oh, Osseo can work out here with a bright spot, John. I think they found a goaltender. Planachet's been absolutely sensational, and he's been peppered.
Kargas coming in. Didn't get all the way through to the net. Broken up by Osseo. As Kinsella has it. Gets the pass off to Garrity. They'll shoot it into the Champlin Park zone. Down to 1:15 to play. That goes Lee for the puck. Up through center. Intercepted and no offside. Roberts. Schuster caught it on the left side. Face off with 1:04 to play. Following tonight's game, Champlin Park will play Totino Grace at Brooklyn Park Arena on Saturday, and they're at Elk River on Tuesday. Osseo, next game not till next Thursday, at home at Dick Draw Arena against Totino Grace. The Orioles getting a rush and put the puck on net. Brennan Boynton not going to want to see that shutout disappear in the 51st minute.
No, right now that's a pretty important thing to him. I'll tell you what. He hasn't seen much action tonight, but when he's been called upon, he has made some good saves.
Rebels win the face-off.
Oh, pretty.
Here's Roberts coming in. Roberts a shot away.
Oh.
A save made by Kleinachet. Got it back briefly. Had to come off his stick. The Orioles take it back the other way. One final rush perhaps for them with 40 seconds to go in the third period. Meyer working down deep in the corner. Meyer back behind the net, centering pass, a shot, and a huge save by Boynton as he stopped Blake Redding.
Boy, point blank there, nice setup, got it right out in front again. Watch this pass coming out. Oh, it deflects off a defenseman. Right onto the stick. Boynton up to it though. He's working for that shutout.
Under 20 seconds to go now in the period, in the game. Shellham getting the puck out to center ice to Brash. Played ahead too far by Osseo down into the Rebel zone. 5 seconds to go, up through center ice. Shot away, a rebound is wide, and the period comes to an end.
Well,
Champlin Park wins it. Excuse me, Dan, 5-0.
Good night for the Champlin Park Rebels. They found themselves having the scoring goals, came in with 9 goals total scored, and oh my, nice explosion for them. Got some guys off the schneid, and I think Coach Shanason would, again, as I said, be happy with the defensive play. Their defense was particularly good.
Brennan Boynton happy, gets the shutout after all smiles. And the night tonight for Derek Roberts, outstanding. Gets the first 2 goals of the game, both in the first period. And then gets the third one, and a nice pass from Ian Coltis, putting it away for the hat trick there in the third period. So he gets 3 of the 5 goals tonight for Champlin Park. The other 2 for the Rebels go to Bauman and Coltis. And the Rebels improved to 2-3 on the season. Osseo, Dan, drops to 0-7.
Yeah, I'm going to have to regroup time down at the old tin bin in Osseo. I'll tell you what, they were thoroughly dominated tonight, and it was tough. I'm not sure it was a 5-goal differential. I think there were some other issues there, but you know what? I think they found the goalie. Kleinachet came in off the bench, and he really shut him down. And he had a lot of rubber thrown at him, as I said, so maybe that's a start. If they can find a goaltender that'll be steady and consistent, that'll help them when they make their mistakes, it'll give them an opportunity to stay in games better. So they'll just have to regroup, start all over again for next Thursday.
Our next hockey coming up on 12 Sports 2 weeks from today. We'll have 2 games, actually, from different sites. A noon game, St. Thomas Academy and Wayzata, Gold Division game in the Schwann Cup from Ritter Arena. And then at 7:15 that night, a girls hockey game. The Champlin Park Rebels will take on the Minneapolis Novas live from New Hope Ice Arena. So tune in in 2 weeks on December 29th for that, but plenty of basketball in between. We'll watch our schedule at 12.tv for the replay times of all of those. That'll do it for our telecast tonight, and for Dan Ficken and all of our crew, congratulations to Champlin Park. They're winners in our boys hockey game tonight. Our final score, Champlin Park 5, Osseo 0.